Good day, my friends from all over the world. Today we are going to cook cream of broccoli soup. Therefore, we are getting the broccoli into small pieces first. I have already washed it, so I'm just getting the broccoli apart and making it into small pieces. I do a bit on the camera and the rest off the camera. Now the broccoli is done and ready to be used in the soup. Other ingredients that we need are, apart from the broccoli, which is ready, I washed it again. We need some carrot chopped in small pieces, onion chopped in small pieces, 5 to 6 cloves of garlic chopped, and also chopped parsley, fresh parsley. We also need some all-purpose white flour, black pepper, salt, and butter or cooking oil. So first we put water in a pot and add the broccolis after we boil the water. Now when the water comes to boil, we are going to add the broccolis and put the cover on and wait for it to cook. We don't want it too soft and mushy, just soft enough that the fork can go through. On a wok we are going to add some butter or vegetable cooking oil, whichever you prefer. Butter gives it a better taste. Now when the butter comes close to melt, we are going to add the garlic. Spread the garlic around and wait for it to start bubbling, and you smell the aroma of the garlic. Now we can see the bubbles around the garlic. We are going to add the onions. Stir it around and wait for the onions to get a bit softer. When we feel the onions are soft and ready, and not too soft of course, we are going to add the carrots. And stir them well. Now wait for the carrots to get a bit softer. We now taste the broccolis to see if they are ready. If the fork goes through easily, that means they are ready. So we are going to drain the broccolis and get the water off, and then we add them to the onion, garlic, and carrot, and keep mixing them around. Now we add the half a teaspoon of salt, and at the end, if we tasted, if salt was not enough, we're going to add some more. Now we add half a teaspoon of black pepper, and mix everything again. Now we put the frying pan on the stove and add some butter to it. We are going to prepare white sauce. You could of course add white flour to the mixture instead of preparing the white sauce, but I assure you that if you make a white flour and use it, make a white sauce and use it, you never go back to adding just the flour. So we add add a half cup of flour, but gradually, little by little, and keep mixing it around so that no bubbles and no lumps are formed. We wait for the lumps to dissolve into the butter, so we keep moving it around and pressing down on it. Anytime it's creamy and no lumps remaining, we add some more until all the flour is dissolved. Then we start adding milk. We do the same with the milk. We add little by little and move it around and make sure it doesn't form lumps, and it's all ends in a smooth creamy thing. We keep adding milk until the white sauce is the way we want it. If you want it more liquidy or more solid, it's up to you. This is the way I like it. So the white sauce is ready. We're going to put it aside, and now add our white sauce to the mixture. The amount of white sauce that I made was actually for 2 soups, so I'm actually adding half of that. And we mix them. We add as much water as we think necessary. If you're a vegetarian, when you go to a restaurant or you want to order soup, make sure it's they don't add chicken broth. Every restaurant, also, I can tell you 99% of them add chicken broth to their soup. So don't get fooled by vegetarian soup that they offer you. And if you want to make sure there is no chicken broth in it, ask them to put it in writing. That way they cannot lie to you because they're afraid of you suing them. So I never put chicken broth in my soup because I want to keep it vegetarian. And if you don't want to add cream, it's up to you. Make it vegan. Now we put it on the stove, leave it on the stove to simmer, and then when we are satisfied, we put it aside to cool down. When it's cooled down, we are gonna pour it into a mixer, or you can use a handheld mixer. Now we are going to turn on the mixer and start the mixer and have it like a smooth creamy mixture. When that is done, we are gonna put it back into the wok again. I prefer to use wok instead of frying pan because it holds more thing into it, and it makes it easier and doesn't splash around. Now I'm going to add a little water in it, and so that it washes the sides. Now we add 1 cup of cream. This is 33% cream. As I mentioned, if you want it to be vegan, you don't need to add cream or milk. And you can also use olive oil instead of butter. Now our mixture is ready. We are gonna put it on the stove and let it simmer until we are satisfied that it's nicely cooked. I will taste it, and if it's the salt is not enough, I'm going to add some salt. Now everything seems fine. I'm going to transfer it into a serving dish. Now the wok is lighter, I can pour it. In order to make it tastier, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of Persian breakfast cream. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but this is going to give it a lot of taste. Now our cream of broccoli soup is ready. All we need to do to garnish it with some chopped fresh parsley, and then put bread beside it. This is Persian Barbary bread. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.